Hello there and welcome back to my channel. Australia have released their song for Eurovision 2023 and I figured we should probably listen to it here together on my channel. This time around, they went for an internal selection and they've selected the song Promise by Voyager. And I think we all, or most of us, recognize the name Voyager. They were in the Australian national final last year. And their song Dreamer, that they participated with back then, was one of my absolute favorites. I would have loved to see it at Eurovision. It has such a great hook to it, dominant drive in the instrumental, just a wonderful piece of music altogether. So my hopes are set at the very highest here. So I hope that we got something good on our hands today. Yeah, I'm just excited to listen to it. So let's do that right away. A nice go in, Voyager. I think this is a good follow up. Like at the moment, I'm not overly sold on it the way I was with Dreamer, but I've listened to Dreamer so many times, and I shouldn't compare them anyway. They're two different songs with two different approaches, but still you have that similar drive with instrumental impact that they both kind of heavily rely on. I think dynamically this is really interesting. There's an insane punch in the instrumental throughout this song, especially the choruses, like the way the guitars are just layered with the bass. Has this very gritty tone to it, really assertive and intense. The drumming is massive. Like the drums are produced in such a way that they just have so much punch and depth to them that they sound absolutely incredible within this soundstage that the song has going for it. Like my major letdown with the song is probably the hook, because I think it's a bit like one note-ish, I guess. It doesn't really challenge anything. Melodically, it's not too interesting. It's quite underwhelming melodically, which I think is a little bit of an unfortunate part of it. I might grow more into it later on. We'll see. But for now, I think like it's definitely a memorable hook, but it's not one that I think is actually that interesting, which I think is a major letdown in what I consider to be a song packed with so much potential. I do like the fact, like towards the end, when the other I guess vocalist comes in and offers up a different melody to the one that you already have in the chorus. That's a nice moment. It feels fulfilling, it feels purposeful, it feels like this variation is actually earned, and it feels very welcoming to like the overall listening experience. I think that part really sets the song into another level, really. And how that also leads into this outro, which is very riff reliant. It has heavy sound to it, really just assertive drive to the whole instrumental during these sections. And I think the riffs really work very well in this song. I love the fact that they combine the synth style with this more hard rock approach. It's a very nice mixture of sounds, and it produced incredibly well with such a dominance, I'd say, sound wise, I guess. I like the fact that these arpeggios are pretty constant throughout the song. They have a really nice tone to them. The pads are very like moving constantly. It feels like they're all over the place all the time, so it feels like there's a lot of life to the song, even hidden in the very back, to kind of just support, I guess, all the chaos that's going on vocally and instrumentally in front of these pads in the background, I guess. Nicely structured song, not really an issue anywhere. I mean, it's a bit up and down, but there's not something that I really got frustrated by or anything like that. It works as a cohesive listening experience. I like the input there of the piano or keyboard or whatever at the end as well. It's a nice variation throughout the song. It feels like they've had many ideas to actually play around with the song during its runtime as well, and it builds nicely. And yeah, I think it's very impactful. It's definitely like an anthemic type of song. It's suited for an arena, so I think it will do quite well in Eurovision. At least I would assume so, at least, and I kind of hope so as well. I think this is a very great effort. It has a strong hook that will stick to you. It has staging potential to the max, because this is a song made for the stage, I think. And we need some, I guess, some fireworks and crazy light shows for this one, because it could be a massive banger. Let's be honest. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. This one is moving towards not the very top of my list, I'd say, so far from the songs that we have, but it's towards there, and we'll see if it's a grower or do you call it a decliner? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that it might be a grower actually, because it just has that impact and really assertive sound to it. So yeah, really enjoyable one. I like this. Tell me what you think of this song in the comments if you'd like to. I hope to see you in the next video as well, whenever that one comes up. And until then, take care of yourselves, and bye bye.